Welcome back. If you missed our conversation with Joe Baker on summer fire safety, you can find it as well as past episodes on YouTube at the link below. Now, to continue with this week's topic of summer safety, I'd like to welcome Michael Johnson from the Installation Safety Office. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Hi, Tara. Thank you.
So this is your first time here.
Right.
And you're going to talk to us a little bit about summer safety, right?
Right. Just briefly wanted to talk with you about the summer safety campaign. It's primarily focused on 101 days of summer and a motorcycle safety day and a June 3-week safety event. The time period for the 101 days of summer is between Memorial Day and Labor Day. And simply put, the focus is on preventing fatalities, injuries, occupational injuries, illnesses, and property damages, and that's on and off duty.
Summer safety is important year-round, but summer safety, there's just something about the heating up of the weather that makes us think we're invincible. And so we participate in riskier behaviors and things like that, and that's what your office focuses on and how to prevent those things from happening, correct?
That's correct. One of the focuses of the summer safety campaign, of course, is on heat injuries. Heat injuries is a common injury during the summer months, and we kind of focus on the big four, the heat cramps, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and sunburn. That's one part of the summer safety campaign. Another part of it is focused on, of course, privately owned vehicle accident prevention. Motorcycle safety is a big part of the campaign.
Why don't we talk a little bit about motorcycle safety, because that has been such a big thing right now. We've seen far too many accidents and fatalities, and you guys have put together a big campaign about this for the summer.
Of course, we're in the spring, summer, high time riding months. We just completed a motorcycle safety day just before the Memorial Day weekend. Had a great turnout. We had over 800 participants. It focused on motorcycle safety topics. Part of it was motorcycle inspections, and also included a group ride. And the focus there was to pair up experienced motorcycle riders with novice riders.
That's a great idea.
It's one of the priorities of the Army Safety Center is the motorcycle mentorship program. It's been around for a few years. Fort Campbell has a pretty good program.
You guys have this campaign that's going on right now. It kicked off June 4th, and it goes all the way through to a big event that accumulates on June 21st, correct?
Correct.
So why don't you tell us what's going on with that?
Well, we're just starting the second week. The first week, of course, was primarily focused on community center events. Each of the housing community centers hosted an event. It was called a meet and greet, and it's where the residents got to meet watch commanders and the fire marshal. The week we're starting into now is actually focused on basic health screening, and that's hosted by AFES. Basic health screening will be in the PX atrium. And it's sponsored by Blanchfield Army Community Hospital. Preventive medicine will be there. Army Substance Abuse Program Office. Important to note, too, that this 3-week-long event is not just spearheaded by Installation Safety Office, but it's also a partnered event with the Community Health Promotions Office. The third week is also hosted by the Housing Community Centers again. And this part of the June safety event is focused on fitness. Each community housing center will host a group bike ride, a group fitness walk, or yoga demonstrations, or a combination of those three. And at the end of the third week culminates in the main event. The main event will take place at Hammond's Community Center on the 21st of June, 10 o'clock to 1400. There'll be approximately 30 participants with displays, presentations, handouts, information on safety, health, and fitness. Just to mention a few of the participants, Meharry Medical College will be there. The Child Safety Center of Meharry Medical College will be conducting child safety seat inspections. There'll be an area set up for families to drive into to have their child safety seats inspected. There's been a donation of 100 child safety seats, so if families need a new child safety seat, that's available. The Kentucky Land Between the Lakes will have presentations there. The U.S. Coast Guard will be there with presentations. MWR will have displays. There'll be a DJ, snacks or refreshments. So it's a big event, and I encourage everyone to show up. I think they're really going to enjoy it.
It's a big thing that is a concern during summer months is staying hydrated. And I was just talking before we started filming it about my kids not wanting to drink water while we were at the pool. And so can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, you know, the heat injuries, whether you're talking about heat cramps, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, the prevention is essentially the same. Staying hydrated is probably the most important thing. If you wait until you're thirsty and you need water, you've already waited too late. You need to drink and stay hydrated before you're thirsty. Sunburn is also considered a heat injury, and you want to use SPF of 15 or higher, especially on children and especially on infants. Keeping infants covered is a key.
All right, Michael, before we leave, could you tell me how I can recognize some signs of heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and dehydration, particularly in children, because kids don't want to stop playing in order to stay hydrated?
Yes, that's a good question. The symptoms are close to the same between heat exhaustion and heat stroke and even heat cramps. What you want to look for is any signs of nausea, dizziness, headache, paleness, a pale look in the skin. If you're into the symptoms, then you've really at that point you really need to get the child or even an adult into a shaded area and get them cooled off and get them some liquids. Okay. One of the things I like to mention is monitoring the wet bulb globe temperature, and you can monitor that by calling 798 HEAT, H-E-A-T. So wet bulb globe is just basically a combination of temperature and humidity, and they rank order that by severity. One being heat category 1 being normal, and then heat category 5 being the highest level of risk. That's important primarily for supervisors to know when their employees are out working in the heat, that they note that they monitor that heat category, and based on the heat category, they'll know what the work rest schedule should look like and what the water intake needs to be.
And we have had several category 5. Every summer we get category 5 several times during the year, so that's something to notate. Was there anything else that you wanted to tell us about this?
Summer offers a lot of fun activities and all. I've just asked everyone just to keep in mind the risk associated with it and have a safe summer, and see you at the 21 June main event.
All right, we look forward to having you come back in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The ceremony, the kiss, the moment, the guests, the music, the decorations, the day. If you have a special event coming up, let Joe's Swing Recreational Facility host your big day. Joe's Swing has a fully equipped kitchen, as well as exceptional cuisine provided by Cole Park Commons Eagle Catering. Seating and tables are available for up to 200 people. Plenty of comfortable space for all your decorations and guests. With a state-of-the-art lighting and audio system, your event or party can get started right away with ease. Enjoy your picture-perfect moment set outdoors with a beautiful scenic view of the quarry as a backdrop. Joe's Swing Recreational Facility is located just inside Gate 1 behind Dolan Pool. For more information, please contact Eagle Catering at 270-798-4610. Joe's Swing Recreational Facility, the hidden treasure that caters to soldiers and families.
Thank you for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you would like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and our Facebook page. Pick up the latest copy of the MWR Life for family and single soldiers, call our 24-hour recorded information line, join our text club by texting MWR to 68683, and you can tune in to our radio program on 105.1 WVRY at 8:30 a.m. on Friday mornings, live from Mugsy's Coffee Shop on Fort Campbell Boulevard outside Gate 3. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com and click on MWR e-news. Then select Register for e-news and you'll start receiving the MWR e-news the following week. I'm Tara Goodson. Thank you for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services.